from Mt Spokane State Park. One of the projects I'm working on up here is kind of getting these picnic tables fixed up. They've been neglected with maintenance for quite some time. And currently I'm working on this one right here. And had to get my generator so I can run a sander on it. The park will reimburse me for my fuel, and I haven't started my generator in about a year, so it's time to do it anyways. But just got a bit of a sand on this one. These boards are pressure treated, and they're in pretty good shape. Just did a basic scuff on it. This one here is not pressure treated, and there was a lot of gouging, people with initials, putting initials in there and stuff, so had to really sand this one down pretty good. But next I'm going to work on some staining, and then eventually I've got 1, 2, 3 more benches to do after this. And actually there's another one down below over there. That's a covered picnic shelter where we're redoing some of the tables there too. But yep, well, let's get going. And now, as you see, sanding's done and staining's done. Much better improvement. Help extend the life of this table. And again, I still got 1, 2, 3, and another one down there. Table over here, though, I'll have to see what's going on. There's a pretty good chunk of rotten wood on the top, so I'm not sure what they want to do with that one. Don't know if it's really worth staining. But yeah, little projects like these. You know, I only got 8 sites at this campground, but there's other projects I could do. Do I have to do these? No, I don't have to, but you know, why not? It looks nicer. People get to enjoy it more, and it gives me something to do. But it's hot today. Even though it's much cooler up here on the mountain, it's hot. So I think I'm done. See you later. Today's my work area up here at the Vista House. Absolutely horrid views. So these picnic tables, I don't have the boards. These are really thick boards, but I'll try to smooth them out with the sander so you don't get slivers, and then they're going to be stained. A couple of these tables are going to take a bit. I got 4 up here, 3 are inside. One of the park staff will bring me a tarp, so when I stain, I don't dribble any on this rock. This is a historic building area here, so must be protected. But this is my work area today with a little bit of extra things I get to do up here. My choice. I don't have to do this, but I mean, look at this. This is awesome. So I'm going to get to it, get the belt sander going, and enjoy the day. So again, as I was saying, I got tarp down. I'll have to put something on that so it doesn't blow up to protect the rock. The sanding is just brief, just to get the major splinters out, but other than that, I'm going to start staining. Alright, one table stained. Let's finish this one. As you can clearly see the big difference. Again, I won't be able to get all of the stuff sanded out. Just trying to get it so major splinters and stuff are out of it. But yeah, looks way better. It'll be protected a bit more, last a little longer, save the park some money. And again, it's still just, yeah, completely awful. Been answering a lot of questions, guests coming up, so not getting as much done as quick as I would like to, but I don't mind answering the questions. So, you know, they ask about the Vista House here, things like that. So part of my job too. That's part of being a host. But pretty cool. I like it. All right, so I got all 4 of these picnic tables outside the Vista House done, all stained, looking good. Unfortunately, some of the tables, I did some work yesterday. I had this cordon. That table was in the cordon also. When we left yesterday, someone felt the need to walk on top of the tables while they were still wet. So I had to address that and fix all the prints and stuff that were on the tables from them doing that. So thank you to that that human that decided to do that. But, you know, and I know some of you think, oh, it's job security. Well, I'm a campground host for the state park, so I don't get paid. I'm volunteer. But, so is it job security? Yeah, kind of. Do I get paid for it? No. Do I like to redo work I've already done because someone's just, well, an idiot? Not really. But it is nice to see them all looking pretty for people to enjoy. The tables will last longer because they're more protected from weather. So this is Monday and it's my Friday. I'm off the next couple days, and then there's 4 tables inside this Vista house that I gotta get done for the same thing. But again, regardless if someone did some damage on new tables, I still get to work in this atmosphere, so it's unbelievable. So super, super pretty. Talk to some of the guests that come up, have nice conversations, talk about which lakes are which out there and the views, and it's just pretty. I mean, I love it. Looking forward to being back here next summer too. And I'm sure I'll probably still be working on picnic tables because there's a bunch more to do in other areas of this mountain. Lots of work to do, but so worth it. Well, as shown before, I showed that I got these 4, some trash I gotta get. These 4 tables done, stained, fixed up a little bit. Today is cold. Well, not cold, but right around 50 degrees. That's fake flower. That trash. 50 degrees, cloudy, very windy, and possible rain, hopefully. So it's a good time to move on to the next step of this process. And that's to get these 4 tables done. But I'll be inside out of the wind. It's pretty nice in here, inside the Vista house. So, just about ready to get started. It's not even 7 in the morning, but try to get up here early, get this project done, because on the weekend I'm kind of on hold. Too many visitors. All right, time to get at it. Well, there it is. All the 4 tables in here are stained. I'll have to come back later and remove the tarps and the barrier here. Hopefully no one screws around with it. If they do, well, that's their fault that they get stained on their clothes. So that is going to complete it for the Vista house. Sometime next week, maybe. I've got about 4 tables on the other end of the mountain and a bench to do. So hopefully I can get that done. We leave here in 1 month. Campground will be closed. And it'd be nice to get those ones done. There's plenty more picnic tables throughout the park. But for now, the Vista House ones are done. Awesome. Continuing on with the picnic table repairs, restaining, all that. This is going to be my workstation this morning. I'm now at the mountain here at the, what I call the tower side, for obvious reasons. And the Vista house is over that way where I was working. We got 1, 2, 3 tables, little bench there. I got to do some repairs, some sanding on that one. I got my generator brought up for the sander. and get that stained. And then there is a table that's been destroyed. Who knows how long it's been up here, down in those trees further. Actually, I think you can see just the end of it. Needs to be dismantled and taken away. But yeah, so continuing on that, Spokane is off that way. Just finishing up the last bit of little pop-up showers, and then it should be pretty clear. All right, I got to get at it. Pretty nice. A lot better than what it was. Now it's protected from the elements. So, like I was saying, I still got 2 tables over there. One of the parkades just came up with some screws and stuff, and we got this little bench fixed. There's a lot of screws coming out, so that's the next thing I'm going to start staining, and then I'll move over to those 2. Should be able to get that finished today, no problem. And then I don't know, my project's kind of done. There's a lot more down mid-mountain. A lot of tables need to be boards replaced and everything, but that might be next summer's project. We'll see. So site 6 here in the campground, this was so unlevel for a tent. So I got this log cut, had one of the parkades help me bring the log up, and then had them help me bring some rocks from a different location that's natural to the area. We can't dig without this huge permit that takes like a year. But my idea was this, is to do a natural thing like this. To build a retaining wall, I need a lot more pea gravel from the maintenance crew, and that'll get this pretty darn level for a tent. Then the next thing is over there. I'm still waiting for the aggregate to level off the drive. But this will be a huge improvement for this. Just gotta wait for more material. Hello there, this is Rich.
And Joanne.
And
Miss Liba.
Liba. Apparently we had to add Liba to our videos because way more people like Liba than either of us. Well, I guess I get it. Anyways, this is just kind of wrapping up our final thoughts on some of the projects here on this video that you just watched. The biggest project, of course, was the picnic tables. I still have about 15 more tables throughout this mountain to do. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do some repairs already because some wonderful human species decided to do a bunch of really deep carvings on one of the tables I just finished. But at least it was only one table. I know another park here in Spokane, Washington, Riverside Bowl and Pitcher. They didn't even last a week, and people did carvings in their picnic table projects. So I guess we're lucky. It's a different kind of people come up here. So what I ended up doing total was just one board short of 30 picnic tables. We got everything stained on one table. Your dog's out of control.
Miss Liba. Liba, sit. Hello. Down.
There you go.
Yes.
Anyways, one board short. One board was no good, but I stained the rest of the picnic table. So what was it? Down here behind, well, off to our left, you can't see, but the picnic shelter, there was there's 3 tables in there that are redone. That was done with volunteer coordinator plus help of a couple other volunteers, and then I helped. In the campground, we had, again, the volunteer coordinator, a couple of the parkades, and then myself working on all of those to get those going. That was 7 of those there. Then I did the table in site 1, which is one of these bigger, heavier, thicker board tables. I got that all sanded and done. And then we did our host site picnic table. Here in the day use that I had shown, there was 5. I mentioned the one was down by the covered picnic shelter. That's the table we're sitting at that I dismantled. and brought up here to a better place, reassembled it, and got it all stained and sanded. So there was 5 in this day use area. Then up at the Vista House, the inside and out, as you saw, that's a total of 8 tables. Then on the tower side, there was 3 picnic tables and 1 bench. And then in that CCC area, whatever they call it, CCC area is just what I call it. But that was where I did the 1 whole table plus 1 board short. So yeah, that's almost 30, 1 board short of 30 tables. So that's pretty darn good. Site 6 that you saw, I've been at a standstill. Maintenance has been very busy, and I got to wait for them to bring me the pea gravel and the bigger aggregate rock to fix Site 6. Hopefully, we already know we're coming back for sure for next summer. So hopefully I can get that project done when we get here. Maintenance should have, hopefully things will be a little bit easier. And then of course I'll be continuing on with 15 more tables or so throughout this mountain. Some of them are on the back side of the mountain, which I'll ride my electric bike and with a basket and stuff. I've already checked them out. They don't need sanded. They just need cleaned up and stained. So pretty cool though. Again, as mentioned many times, I don't have to do these projects, but there's a lot of people been using these tables a lot more now because they're much more usable, and that's more than payment enough for me. So I don't know, what do you think of this whole project deal that I've done here?
It kept you busy and entertained. So
Yeah, it definitely kept me busy.
Yeah. 8 sites is not a lot of time to clean.
No,
Doesn't use a lot of your time. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so it's nice that you have a project to do.
yeah, and I had, as you can see in that video, terrible work areas. I mean,
Yeah.
the views were just not good. But Lebo wanted to go, I'm sure, on all of those excursions. But yeah, as you can see, she's 11 months old right now, and she's still a little bit of a handful, but she's doing pretty darn good. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. You have anything else to add?
I sure don't.
You sure
Well,
don't?
hi.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed seeing Miss Leba here. Huh. Yeah. What are you doing? Anyways, if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate if you subscribe. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video. Take care now.
Bye.